I'm here with Reggie Williams from Encompass, and Encompass is an incredible supply chain. And Reggie, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well, man. I'm looking at the camera. Make it look like I'm wearing my hat to the side like this. I'm like, no, I don't wear it like that. There we go.
It's a pretty nice hat. I
Camera
don't have my
trips.
hat on today. This is by far one of my favorite hats. Like when you gave me this hat, I'm sitting here thinking this is pretty sweet. It's become my favorite golfing hat. Like it's a comfy hat. So yeah,
Yes,
I appreciate
there's
the hat.
rumors people that wear this hat, businesses increase substantially. I don't
Ooh,
know.
hey,
It's a rumor.
I like it. I like it. So if you want to increase your business, all you got to do is wear an Encompass hat.
Couple
That's
sec.
it, right?
Hey, also, mine got a little bit of an upgrade, Jason.
Yeah, look at that pin.
Boom! What is that?
Yeah,
There
I
we
like
go.
it.
Wait, there it is.
Encompass Day 2024. I'm
So
looking forward to getting one of those.
the first 150 people that register and show up for Encompass Day gets one of these collector pins.
There you go. Well, I tell you what, we'll just throw that on there real quick. Encompass Day. So you go to encompass.com, you click on the training center icon. So um, it's Encompass Day is April 19th and 20th coming up in
Yep.
Lawrenceville.
Yep.
And yeah, encompass.com. We'll hit up on this again here in a little bit, but let's first talk about you. Like, who are you and what is Encompass? Like, tell
Yes.
me your story.
So my name is Reggie Williams, your Encompass rep. So what I
Yes.
started off 10 years, 10, well, let's start way back in childbirth, Buffalo, New York, Sisters Hospital. No, no, I was an appliance technician for 10 years.
Wow.
I was a washer dryer flipper. Previous to that, actually, I was in the car business doing finance. Did that for 10 years too. So my career is like 10-year spans. I was
10 year
car
spans.
business 10 years, appliance technician for 10 years, and been with the Compass now for two, and hopefully
Yeah.
it'll break the 10-year mark, right?
Mate, mate, you'll
Uh,
retire with Encompass. There we
yeah,
go.
so yes, sir, that's the plan.
Yeah.
And so I did that for 10 years. Did a got a YouTube channel, and because appliance repair is a path to entrepreneurship. It's one of the easiest paths to entrepreneurship, right? I was looking for starting my own business, and I'm like, okay, what could I do? I try like selling stuff on eBay and flipping, and I used to go on Walmart and find the clearance items, and put them on Amazon, and resell them.
Hey, there's money to be made there.
Yeah, but it was just like with the margins, right? You got to do that like a million times to make some money. And so actually ended up starting a moving business, and I had a customer, a lady that she had a one-bedroom apartment, and she said, "I can't afford to pay you to move me, but can you take my washer and dryer as collateral, as an exchange?" And I said, "Well, give me $100 and the set, because the $100 paid for my helper." And I was like, I'll take the set.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody ever moved anybody, hates it, let alone do it for a living, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes hours. So anyway, a one-bedroom apartment takes about 2 or 3 hours, right? Loading and unloading. And so, long story short, that washer and dryer I ended up selling, and I made more on that set than I would have charged her to move her. And the overhead was lower, right? I didn't have to put gas in a U-Haul. I didn't have to pay for a helper. It didn't take 3 hours. It took me all of like an hour, I guess. Delivery and everything.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm in the wrong business.
And that's
I
how
didn't need a
Reggie got his
helper.
start.
Yeah. So I just
Wow.
started flipping appliances, and uh, so then that's what inspired my YouTube channel. I was just like, man, this is something somebody can feed their family doing.
Yeah.
Uh, you get an old dryer or washer off the curb and put a $20-$30 Encompass part in it. And you sell it for 400 or 500 bucks.
Wow.
It was nice. And so uh, fast forward 10 years in the game, got to a point where, and I don't mind admit, the things I struggled with, and I struggled with scaling. I
Mhm.
try to hire technicians, and that ended up becoming babysitting, and it was Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Yeah. Yep. I
Um,
understand that.
because when you're self-employed, you're everything, right? You're marketing, you're accounting, you're HR, you're you're
Yeah.
everything. Uh, and so I said, man, I was a rep before in the automotive business, and I said, let me think about being a rep again. Because they pay really good money. And so I ended up finding out Encompass was looking for a rep. I didn't realize a parts rep even existed.
Yeah.
Uh, and it was a perfect marriage, right? I had an experience of being a rep, and I was in appliance business for 10 years. I had the YouTube channel, and it was appliance repair. That's along the same lines as appliance repair.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Encompass, you've been there 2 years now.
yep.
So tell us a little bit about Encompass and what exactly all you can do there at Encompass.
So I say a previous customer, uh, I found Encompass. I was looking for a higher wash machine belt. If
Hmm.
this particular model had a very special size belt, it was so weird I couldn't find it nowhere. And I did a Google search, and they said, "Oh, this place Encompass has it."
Hmm.
So I went there, and I was like, "It's 10 minutes from my house." Previously, I was driving 40 minutes to another supplier. I didn't know Encompass was even there.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, more people need to know about this place. The prices were good, and I'll learn what everybody else already knows. If
Yeah.
nobody else has the part, Encompass does. And so it was just like, man, this place. So Encompass has cut their teeth in distribution. So that's why you'll see toothbrushes and shavers and stuff on our website.
Hmm.
If you're a manufacturer, you need to store your inventory somewhere, or even for like warranty repairs. You got a shaver that's under warranty. It comes from our distribution center to you, not the actual company.
Huh.
A lot of companies just have offices, and that's about it because warehousing is expensive for them. Uh, so Encompass has been in business for 70 years.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, being a distributor, then grew with consumer electronics. If you fix TVs during the boom of that,
Hmm.
uh, you had to have an Encompass account. Encompass had
Yeah.
all the parts you needed.
Huh.
Uh, and as that kind of died off, there's still people out there doing it though. But as that kind of died off, uh, Encompass got into the parts business,
Hmm.
which made a lot of our competitors angry.
Hmm.
And with that distribution model, right? This storing stuff, or instead of always going out and buying parts and selling it to repair techs. Hey, we'll you partner with manufacturers, we'll store them. Like we're a master distributor for Samsung.
Yeah.
We've got more parts than Samsung. Same deal with Medea. We've got Hisense. So we'll have these manufacturers no one else has. As a bonus, we've got the manufacturers everybody has too, right? So you still get your Whirlpool, your Electrolux, GE, all those parts through us
Yeah.
uh, in our distribution systems.
That's pretty awesome. So you guys are like your tagline, simply parts. That's awesome.
Simply Parts.
So they can go to encompass.com to learn more about Encompass. And so you guys do quite a bit on parts. You have an incredible app. Tell us about this app that you have for inventory.
Yeah. So we're more than just your part supplier. We're your partner. Get the
Hmm.
pun, partner.
Partner.
um, we have a stock called Easy Stock,
Okay.
right? So, Jason, imagine this, right? You got your service van, your technician. You hit a speed bump. Your parts are everywhere, right? Man, how could you get those
That
cleaned up?
never happens. That
Yeah,
never
yeah,
happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
And you got parts everywhere is messy. It's like, guess what? Easy Stock will not clean your van. So sorry. We're
Oh
working on
well.
that for 2.0 AI.
2.0.
But what Easy Stock will do is it'll tell you that the part's in there somewhere. So it's an inventory management app.
Yeah.
Uh, and so on your truck, you can create bin locations, and so it'll tell you exactly. So it's actually in a way of encouraging people to clean their truck, I guess. Uh, So yeah, it'll tell you bin locations. Even if you're a lone wolf, right? You're one person. You're like, oh, I don't really need a. I got one truck. Well, uh, most lone wolves uh, have messy garages because
Yep.
that's their parts. That's where they
I
keep
tell
their
you,
parts.
we over 40% of our clients at my office help are appliance repair technicians. And if anybody needs the Easy Stock app for sure, it is the lone wolf. I mean,
Yeah,
what better way to grow your business or grow with your business than having these little things in place from the very beginning? One truck shop, grow to 2, 3, 4, 10, 100 trucks, grow with them. You love to grow with the small contractor, don't you? I know we've
yeah,
talked about that quite a bit too.
yeah.
But, yeah.
Yep. So yeah, Easy Stock is definitely a perfect companion. It not only tells you what you have in your garage, your truck, your other technicians' trucks. You can also turn on a feature that will search for the part in your area.
Hmm.
So if another Easy Stock user turns this feature on, you can actually communicate with that person to buy the part from them.
Okay.
Um, or if it's not in your truck, you can automatically order through the app. There's automatic reorders on the app.
Okay.
Uh, Jason, and it's all for the low price. Remember the infomercials at this is dating me, but some of the millennials will know this. But TV used to actually go off like at midnight. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. And
You
go to
can't watch
the
nothing
just
else.
fuzzy screen. Shh. All you'd hear all night if you fell asleep with the TV on was shh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's these
Oh, for the
commercials.
low price?
No place of 1999. So Jason, it's not 1999.
It's
It's
not?
not 999.
It's not? How much is it?
It's 000.
What? Yeah, you're not dating
um,
yourself to me because I'm like, I remember when Where's the Beef Lady came out. So
yeah, the old lady. Where's the beef? That
Where's the
was
beef?
marketing genius.
So okay, so the Easy Stock app, one trucks up to multiple trucks. You get how this sounds like a really tough system to get in place. Like how hard, how easy is it to actually get the Easy Stock app, the bins, the codes, everything to how hard is this to get in place?
Well, so we understand technicians aren't IT people, right? So
Mhm,
it's got to be very user friendly. So we brought in Andy McPherson.
mhm.
Andy McPherson he was retired. He sold his business. He had 60 technicians.
Wow.
60, bro. Like
In the appliance world.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So he was one of the largest servicers in the state of Florida. And so he thought he sold his business thinking, oh man, I'm gonna ride off in the sunset. Nope. Encompass brought him right back in.
Yeah.
And he uh, manages the Easy Stock. He consults for it. He's our pitch man. And so he looked at it through a eyes of a servicer, that actual customer using it, and made tweaks
Yeah.
and adjustments to it, and made sure it was very easy and user friendly.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's real simple. Also, you can go on Encompass YouTube channel and
Hmm.
search Easy Stock. The words Easy Stock, like you said, on the screen right there,
Yep.
and a video will pop up on. There's a tutorial on how to use Easy Stock.
Oh, that's
Or
pretty cool.
there's a rep you can contact.
Is
Some
there?
guy.
I had it ready.
LOIR. Lean on
Lean on your rep
your rep.
on
That's
the
what this stuff is
socials.
for.
So where can they so the Easy Stock is an app they get in the Apple world and the Google world. I mean, it's just an app you guys can download. And
Yep.
then you get with Reggie, you go with or Andy, and you help them figure out what parts they need. So most companies, especially with lone wolves, they just get parts at random and they may have, who knows what. So you help them get organized in their truck, right? With
Yep.
it when it comes to the appliance parts. That's what I love. I love organization. I know I've showed you pictures of my service truck from my electrical days, and
Yeah.
I was huge
Pristine.
on the right inventory because to me, and I'm sure you'd be this way too. Inventory looks better in what? In $20 bills, right?
Nice.
So I'd
Nice.
much rather have the right parts. 90% of the service calls I went on, I had the parts on my truck. It was those 10% that was like, a big service change out or a meter service change out that I wasn't able to do right then and there that I had to schedule. So
Right.
that's one thing that really helped with efficiency. So the Easy Stock app helps with efficiency in your bottom line. So
Yep.
I've seen this in person. I think the Easy Stock app for the appliance world. I wish you guys could do it for every one of our service contractors, electricians, plumbers. Maybe one day we'll see. But I'm
Yeah.
glad you
Well,
guys.
it's cute. Actually a good question. I wonder if you could scan like an electrical part, something with a barcode. You
Mhm.
could scan, or I mean, if you uh, really want to use it and you're not in the appliance business, you can actually create parts on there too. So things that may not have a barcode, you can type in.
Yeah,
Um, that might be a little bit more work to do it for a whole, all your inventory, but
yeah.
it's the options there.
I know you guys are huge on training as well, and so let's talk about training. You guys have a
Yes.
lot of online training. And I know I'm going to throw this up here, encompass.com. You click on the training center icon and you can see all the different trainings. Reggie does a great job and he has other co-hosts with him to do online training. So let's talk about a little bit about your online virtual training and then we'll talk about some in-house training that you have.
Yep, and actually, we've got one going on right now. Mitch is doing stackable washers and dryers.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Our training program, we call Encompass University, is our way of giving back, investing into our customers, and actually filling a gap in the industry. HVAC gets all the attention. Uh, Even myself, when I started doing appliance repair, I want to fine tune my skills. I couldn't really find a school in my area. It was schools out of the area, but then you're paying that tuition, airfare, hotel, and you're out of
Yep.
the shop for a week or two off the road.
Yeah.
So that could be quite expensive. Um, and so we're trying to help fill the void in the industry with appliance. I mean, now there are schools out there. They need help, getting the word out. You got like TMM Academics. You
Hmm.
got Mike Sneed, who does, has an appliance boot camp. Um, and so there's a lot of people stepping up, like those, because those are just technicians that started
Yeah.
schools. And so
Yep.
our virtual training is free of charge, right? We want to get this information out there. Obviously, we have access to a lot of information that uh, people who don't buy millions of dollars of parts from the manufacturers don't have access to. So
Yeah.
we have access to all these tech sheets, all this information to give very thorough training, and we get it at no charge. It's called a value exchange, right?
Yeah.
Uh, hey, for your loyalty for buying parts from us, we're going to help you grow your business because the more you grow, the more we grow. And so if you go to encompass.com, scroll down, click the training tab, you'll see our list of training events that we have going on. You can always, if you go to, I have a Facebook group. Uh,
I was gonna say the appliance repair community on the Facebook. So it's
y-
Appliance
yeah,
Repair Community Network, supported by
supported
Encompass.
by
Is what you
Encompass.
go look at on Facebook. Great group. It's a lot of activity going on there. It's not just Reggie, posting pictures of him smoking a cigar. There's actual training events in there. There's actual people posting comments and pictures and stuff in there as well. So great
Yep,
community to be part of for sure.
yep. So yeah,
So
so yeah, join it. And also, hey, contact me. Let me know if there's some certain training that you want. We'll work on getting it, but we try to hit the major stuff. We'll throw a seal system in once a month, a little Vulcan lockering,
mhm,
troubleshooting, microwaves, commercial ice makers. So
mhm. That's cool. So now, as far as in-house training is concerned, I know you've got Encompass Day coming up, and that's completely free as well. It just and the cool thing, you were talking about, you don't have to take time out during your week. This is a Friday, Saturday, so it's a Friday evening, Saturday event, so you don't have to miss any work whatsoever, especially if you're local.
yep.
But if not, I mean, you got your Friday. But tell us a little bit about Encompass Day.
Yeah, so Encompass Day uh, was born out of again, me not being a technician and wanting to go to these big trade shows. And again, you got the cost. You got to pay 1,000
Mhm.
for the ticket, airfare, hotel, out of the truck for a week. And I never really knew what kind of value I would get out of them. And now I've been to like every trade show. There's a lot of value there, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
Uh, and so I said, so that's why Encompass Day was born. Bringing a trade show free of charge to technicians that may not normally go, and give value to ones that do go.
Yeah.
So Encompass Day is a day of appliance repair training. The actual day of training is on Saturday, and if you get there in the morning at 8:30, instead of 4 p.m., there's going to be you're going to be able to take up to 4 classes in one day.
For
Complete
free.
the day of training. Yep, for free. We're going to feed you. We're gonna feed you, and you may walk away with a lock ring mini press. That thing is
Yes.
about 2 G's,
Yeah. I know
and
I was
lock
talking with
ring. Yeah,
I was
and you
talking with
and
Jesse
lock
and Sean.
ring is going to throw in free training for it
There we go.
at their
Yeah.
facility.
Yeah, I was talking with Jesse and Sean earlier, and they were talking about how they're doing some free training. That's like a $500 value. They charge like 500 for the training, and
Which
just
is
to be able to do that.
undercharged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right for what it is.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm excited for Encompass. Plus, on Saturday morning you can get some world famous banana pudding moonshine pancakes from this guy right
And
here.
that's the real reason they come in. Those
It's
pancakes, man.
funny. I was out at Asti, and I was walking through the lobby at Asti, and I had a guy goes, "Hey, it's the pancake guy."
Nice, nice.
So yeah,
Yeah, you're
figure out
cooking
how
it
to
up, man.
brand
It's
yourself, right?
delicious.
So to get
But
more information about Encompass Day, which is happening April 19th and 20th this year, you can go to
yeah, oh, I'm sorry,
encompass.com.
I forgot to mention that. So the
Yeah, click on
19th,
the
the
training.
Friday evening, is going to be a meet and greet. So it's going to be a time to, and that was born out of people. They'll come in from town and they have nothing to do the day before Encompass Day. And so I say this is a great opportunity for people to talk and meet each other, because the actual Encompass Day, everybody's in classes, and it's hard to really
Yeah.
mingle. So yeah, we're gonna have a DJ there. We're gonna have adult beverages, and we're gonna give actually warehouse tours of our distribution center,
Yeah, this distribution
distribution center
center
tours.
is huge. I was so impressed when seeing this for the first time. How many thousands of square feet is this place?
150,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And Jason, you're going to be super impressed
Yeah.
on the improvements. We've made a multi-million-dollar investment in our distribution centers. You won't recognize the place. So before you came in, we looked like compared to now, we look like the Flintstones before. Now we look like the Jetsons. You're gonna,
Wow. Okay. All right. I
yes,
like it.
we've got a conveyor system, and it's the
But
Jetsons, bro.
you're not just in Lawrenceville, Georgia. How many locations do you have across the country now for Encompass?
Uh, yep. So our go to market strategy is not to put parts counters in every little store for people to pick up, right?
Mhm.
Nowadays, with the advancement in UPS and FedEx and being able to get parts to people next day, we have strategic locations where we can cover most of the country within 1 to 2 days.
Yeah.
So we're in Dallas, Texas, obviously Atlanta, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Cincinnati, Ohio, Albany, New York, Las Vegas, Nevada, and some other locations on the way.
On the way. And
Top
so
secret stuff. I can't share yet.
the future is you'll have Encompass days at each of these distribution centers and locations, correct?
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. I look
Yeah.
forward to being part of that too. So,
No.
all
Yeah.
right. Well, we are kind of, I got to ask, how do people, I know we talked a little bit about it, but how do people get a hold of you if they want to learn more about Encompass, if they want to get into the training? I know we've talked about encompass.com, but again, there's that all famous hashtag that you're branding, which is
Well,
hashtag lean
yeah,
on your
because
rip.
yeah, Lena LOIR. Like, so if you need the summary, right? I just I never had a rep visit me as a technician, so I always want to be the rep that I wish I had, and that's what I want to be
That's
for you,
good.
the customer.
That's good.
So my connections are your connections. I'm in 30 shops a week, right, as a road rep. And so I've seen every business model. I know everything now, bro. And I have no problem sharing that. So,
Yeah.
man, I can't remember my phone number off the top of my head for some reason, but so you can reach me through this hashtag.
Hashtag. That's important. That's
No,
literally
you
with
guys always
today.
contact me 404-921-7412. If you don't remember that, go to Google and put in hashtag lean on your rep.
I love it.
And
Hashtag
I'll
lean on
pop
your
up
rep.
somewhere in the internet.
Reggie, it's been a blast. I look forward to seeing you here shortly.
Yeah,
And
man. See you next week,
if you
bro.
need parts, Encompass.com is the place to go. Parts, training, easy stock app, great company. Reggie, looking forward to more in the future with working with Encompass and my office help. Thanks for being on.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
You bet.